Hi everyone, welcome to Wise-ish. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. Waste thoughts, WTP. Write that down. Waste thinking pattern. Waste thinking pattern. You've got some WTP going on? Did you wake up this morning with WTP? Are you planning to spend the whole day in WTP? Sounds like a song, doesn't it? WTP. WTP. Waste thinking pattern. Hold that for a moment. I might be jesting with you, but it's really serious because WTP, waste thought patterns, are actually the reason why we're not internally, emotionally, spiritually as strong as we want to be. Sometimes we think it's the big things that have taken a toll on us. It isn't. It's the little things that are stripping us of our power. Little thoughts such as, oh, now what's he doing now? Well, who does she think she is? Well, didn't they see me coming in the first place? Or, oh, they don't like me. Or, this always happens to me. Oh, when am I going to get a break? Why is it always like this? Oh, I get so angry when he does that. Or, dear God, help me, the kids are driving me crazy. Whatever might be the thoughts during COVID pandemics and lockdowns. Europe is now locking down again for the second time. I don't know what's happening to the US. Imagine what kind of a thoughts we must be going through. Can you imagine all the thoughts that are happening in people? And if we don't have ourselves anchored in the right understanding of our potential and power, what is leaking out of us? If I have gotten addicted to waste thinking patterns, waste thoughts, when am I ever going to claim my power back? When am I ever going to find the strength to rise up? Are you that person who lacks trust in the self, and so it's very hard for you to believe that others really can help you? Or it's very hard for you to not be suspicious? I remembered a girl that I had met many years ago, and I always loved the way she looked at me. She would look at me. I don't know if I can repeat it, and I'm not able to see myself as I do this, but I'm going to try to emerge her consciousness and hopefully it'll get projected on screen. But she used to look at me like this, like, and I used to always look at her and wonder, she's so suspicious, like she doesn't trust anyone. It's like that waste thinking pattern had become her norm, everyone. How many of us have rooted ourselves in such a consistent, deep thought pattern that is actually draining our powers? How many? This morning while I was making coffee before coming to be with all of you, I was walking from the kitchen to the other room, and I found myself wondering about how do I pull myself out of a hole, and how should everyone do it? And I asked the question because what had come up was a story about individuals who were blaming a particular situation in society, and they were waiting for something outside of them to actually change so they could help themselves. And I remembered something my friend Carolyn Mace had said: liars don't heal. And somehow that really touched me really deeply. Because let's say, for example, I have a wish to be the happiest person on the planet, and I declare that for myself, but everything gets on my nerves, right? It means I don't believe it. I don't trust that. And maybe what has become my WTP is the fact that I'm actually not happy. And where my root thought is anchored in is that I just want to stay miserable in this unhappiness. Even though I'll tell people, I want to be happy. I want to be happy like him, like her. I want to be happy like that person. Well, if you really wanted, and I'm about to speak a deep truth that is even personal to me. It's not about happiness or all of that. But let's say it's something that you wish for, or something you even envisioned as a child, that when you were young you envisioned yourself playing out a particular role or part, but marriage got in the way, kids got into the way, the economic insecurity got into the way. Maybe it was a health crisis. Maybe you just got distracted by getting into a relationship that was toxic or took a lot from you. And during the pandemic, now you're remembering, you know, when I was young, I wanted to play the piano. Well, let's just say you used to envision being one of the best piano players ever, but you never got to it. You never got to it. Well, guess what? If you really, really wanted that, or if you really envisioned it, nothing can stop you. Only if you don't believe you can. That's the only thing that will be able to stop you. So how do we heal these thoughts that are holding us back? How do we heal WTP and transform it into PTP, positive thinking pattern? How do we? Well, I can only tell you what I've done. I start to write down what I feel, my confirmations and my affirmations and my envisioning of who I feel based on my personality, who I feel this soul will and can evolve into. It's just an observation. And as I write it sincerely, I pause within my writing and I ask, Jen, do you believe this will be you? Or that this is you? Or are you being influenced by something else that you've seen out there that you think you should be? Big question to ask the self. And your first initial thought will be your purest of thought. So start with journaling. The second thing I'd like you to do is throughout the entire day at least 8 times, and if you can't do 8, start with 1. Every hour in the hour, confirm what you wrote in your journal about your vision and your envisioning of yourself. Even if it just takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it will eventually accumulate as a conscious energy into your personality. And your PTP will eventually gain more power over your WTP. So first, journal what you feel is the envision of who you are really sensing that you were to be, will be, can be. Second, every day until it manifests, every day contribute repeating that inside of your head, writing it back down, speaking it on your voice message on your phone, playing it back, text yourself the confirmation that you are that. And it's not about material possession. It's more about, for me, the quality of my character, the quality of my spirit means the most to me than anything else. Because from that place, anything I will emerge. Now, each person has their own way of doing things. For me, it has to come from deep within my personality. I really wish for my personality to be so pure, so beautiful, so loving, so kind, so joyful, so truthful, so wise, so gentle, yet so strong. These are the things that I envision and see for myself. So whether it's cooking, I'll bring all of that into cooking. Whether it's speaking on a stage to 100,000 people, I'll put all of that in the speaking. Whether it's just saying hello to somebody that I've never met before, I'll bring all of that in it too. So you have to decide what you want for you. So I thought that I'd just focus a little bit on how to heal our thoughts and giving and offering those 2 simple steps. I'm sure they will make a very, very big difference in your life. And I hope you enjoyed your Wise-ish segment today. And we want to look at what your blessing is for today. Today your blessing is you are a true server and you do very, very incognito service, but you do it at a fast speed because you pay attention by remaining in solitude and staying stable. Beautiful. Now look, those blessings will always come true. It's a matter of how you receive them. So I hope you like them. Remember, no one can take away your happiness, dear ones. You have to give them permission. And we really are here to love each other the same. So let's do that. But do take care, be well, and become a little bit more wise-ish. Thank you for joining us.